A lot of parents complain that children have become overactive, hyperactive. They lack attention. They have attention deficit disorders. They are oversensitive. They cry too much. They scream too much. They're not fit for society. It's true. And while it has a lot to do with society itself, a lot of it has to do with our inner state, inner mental state. And that's not a reason to feel guilty. I don't want anyone to feel guilty because we are humans after all and we do the best we can. But it's not a reason to do nothing. We can change things. And if you want well-behaved kids and joyful kids and centered kids, then you need to work on your inner mental state, because that will change everything. So you may think, but I'm centered, I'm calm, I don't have these problems. Yes, outwardly, you may be calm and you may be poised and you may not say a lot outside, but what is really going on inside? What about what's your internal monologue when you are with the in-laws, or when you encounter a difficult relationship, when you encounter a difficult situation? What is your inner monologue? What do you tell yourself that you're not telling the outside world? What about the judgments? What about the negative thoughts? What about the jealousy, the pride, and everything that you don't even admit yourself? So all this is our internal state. Where are we at? At what level of negativity do we really function? Because the thing is that it's all on a subconscious level. And our children, on top of that, they also have their own emotions, their own feelings. For example, when something has been unfair and they feel they've been wronged, and that's terribly hurtful, or when they don't feel acknowledged, or when they don't feel seen or loved, because they have a certain way to feel loved, and it's not necessarily ours, and we don't know that, so they feel that they're not loved in spite of everything we give to them. So they also have their own inner world going on. And if we don't learn to work on ours, then we won't be able to help them identify theirs. So that's the thing. So you may search for parenting tips and books and schools of thoughts and authors and systems, but they won't really work until and unless you have cleaned your own mental slate. And that means bringing back everything that you feel and everything that is not serving you. When you bring it back to your consciousness and get rid of it, and understand it first and get rid of it. So until and unless we have not reached that inner peace inside, and we have not really loved ourselves, then we are going to drag the difficult relationships with our children into adulthood, into their adulthood. If we don't do anything, then that's going to happen. Do you know in your entourage or in your family, how many adults do you know who still have difficult relationship with their parents, who don't love them in an unconditional way, like how we used to love them at 4 or 5 or 6 years old? Remember that kind of love. We should still have that, but we don't, because we've dragged all the hurts, all the misunderstandings, we've dragged them into adulthood, and now it's difficult, and we don't express ourselves, or we express ourselves with aggressivity because we've been hurt. So they can't receive it also. And that's the whole problem. Because we're aggressive, because we're hurt, we're aggressive. And because we're aggressive, they can't listen. In any case, they've not even learned to listen. So at our generation, at our level, we can finally change things, because we have this great opportunity to live in a world where we have access to knowledge. And now we can. And we need to bring about a change, which means changing ourselves, our inner state. That means we want it. We need to want it and will it. See, for example, are you getting any body pains when you get closer to a family gathering, or when when you know that you're going to be gathering with everyone. Does your back start paining, or your head, or your stomach, or do you start getting eczema? Your skin starts showing? Well, yes. Why? Is because some blockages are there that have not been addressed. Some hurts we carry from childhood and that has not been addressed. So now we want to bring about the change. So if you want happy, joyful, and peaceful children, then you need to reach that state yourself of peace, inner. I'm talking about inner peace and harmony. That means your mental. What do you tell yourself subconsciously when you're not listening? Or is it completely calm and quiet and open to love, actually? Because once we think positively and once we love to love ourselves, then we are open to our intuition, which is divine. We are open with unconditional love. We know how to listen. We understand how to listen and what to say. And we can be fair. We can be kind. We can be firm. We can be self-confident. And we can raise children to be self-confident and balanced. But I'm not going to lie. You cannot go about this transformation just by listening to YouTube videos or watching your Instagram. That's not the way it works. You need to put on enough efforts to get to that. And you need to get it from somebody who teaches you that. And it just doesn't come in one day. It's a whole path. But the good thing is that you see results pretty fast, pretty soon. Once you start the transformation yourself, it takes courage, it takes efforts, but you see results pretty soon in your family and around you and in your own life. So that's very rewarding, and that's really worth it, because you're going to break the chain of negativity and the spiral of negativity for your children and for their generation also. I am Lucy. I am a guide, and through my experience in India and through encountering masters, I have been on the path, and I know that now living without thoughts makes a whole difference in life, because you get up every morning, you are happy. And now I am ready to take you on this beautiful path of self-awareness. So if you found these insights valuable, please subscribe, because that's how nowadays you're showing your love, and you're showing that, yeah, you've grown a little bit, even a little bit from these insights. So please subscribe, and you can check the website, and you can also book your session if you're ready to transform your life and being yourself and live this life with full presence. And I'll be with you.